Maybe my advice has been wrong. Is it a bad idea to question your vet? Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Click there to subscribe. Hit the bell to sign up for notifications. Then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book. I've talked a lot about you being an advocate for your dog or your cat, but there might be a problem with this. Why do I bring this up, you may ask? Well, this was relayed to me through a pet parent. So their dog's sick, they're concerned. They take Fluffy into the veterinarian. The veterinarian discusses, possible reasons why Fluffy is sick. Then goes on to list an array of different diagnostic tests that they want to do. You've probably had that same experience. You bring your dog or cat in, there's something going on, and someone lists like an extensive list of diagnostic tests. This person, being a very involved and well-read pet owner, they're aware of some of these diagnostic tests. They had kind of an idea as a possible disease, what was going on with their dog. So what did they do? They started to question things. And questioning some of the diagnostic test results. Many of you are pretty informed pet owners. You're pretty clear. You can look at a blood chemistry and see there's a liver enzyme elevated, ALP. Many of you may also be aware that that enzyme is not just liver specific, coming from the bone. It could be produced from the skin. So you're like, just because ALP is elevated doesn't necessarily mean my dog has liver disease. And you need to go down the diagnostic conundrum and search for liver disease. But many professionals, they're not super keen on being questioned, especially by you, the layperson. So part of the issue right now is there just isn't enough veterinarians to go around to meet demand. So many people now with pets, but only so many veterinarians to go around. Fluffy's veterinarian wasn't super cool with the whole questioning thing. There was some heated discussions. It was suggested that maybe Fluffy's owner searched for another veterinarian. We're like, holy cow. Being an advocate doesn't always turn out the right way. It's just had me kind of grapple with it. Am I guiding you guys down the wrong path? Should you be questioning or not? Then I kind of go back to being in practice and remembering how I had many, clients coming in. And I would look at their dog or cat, and these are from pretty smart, informed pet owners. And they'd be like, well, have you thought about this? I'm like, right, that's a good possibility. Or especially when it came to suggested treatments. You're starting in practice, you're only aware of some of the holistic alternative options. And they would be like, have you thought of this before? I'm like, no, I haven't. So did I take offense to that? No, I didn't, right? Occasionally was there a pet owner that I thought that kind of went over the top and I didn't feel necessarily grateful, for sure. And anytime you're in practice, that happens. And I think especially now it's gotten even that much more difficult. You've got so many more people with pets, so more higher expectations on the level of veterinary care, and you're getting vets burning out. But I still think it's important that you, as a pet parent, you're the one who ultimately knows your dog, your cat the best. You need to be advocating for them. You can learn so much about so many of the different diseases and be really clear on, what's most current now, the current potential side effects if you're going to do X treatment. If there is X side effect, how you can potentially remedy that side effect. Being aware of many of those alternative options, and you're hoping that the professional, the veterinarian that you're dealing with, is going to be more open to that. I'm reflecting back on my own experience in practice. I think probably one of the biggest things is that you, as the owner, as a pet parent, you're expressing your gratitude. Number one, you've got the professional who's giving up their time, and they're not, extremely well paid for doing it. So one, you're grateful for what they're doing, and you approach it in that way, as opposed to not do you really know what you're doing? So I guess, and part of it is just, how you frame it with them. Secondarily, how it gets brought up. You're being respectful and you're saying okay, I understand you're thinking this. Have you thought of this? I understand you think, okay, this is an option, but some of the stuff I just read suggested this. And if it's done in that way, I think it's going to be more open and more received. And obviously not by everybody. I mean, there's going to be some professionals out there, some veterinarians will be like, they're not cool with it. They don't like being questioned. Like, I'm the expert. I'm right. I went to vet school. I know what's best. Turns out not always. So, do I think you should still be advocating? In conclusion, yes. Advocate for your dog. Advocate for your cat. I hope you have a good relationship with your veterinarian. I encourage you to do so. If that's the case, I mean, they're going to be open to hearing what you have to say. They're not going to react so much. Don't just sort of shop around based on price. And, try to get someone who's a good fit for you. Like someone maybe who is a little more open to alternative options if that's kind of your thing. Thanks so much for watching this edition of Veterinary Secrets of, being an advocate for your dog or cat. Click up there to subscribe, hit the bell to sign up for notifications, and then when you click the link directly in the box below, I can send you a copy of my free book.